I want to talk to you today about something that is sitting in your bathroom right now, something you pick up every single day, sometimes multiple times a day, and you have absolutely no idea that it could be slowly destroying one of your body's most powerful defense systems. I'm talking about your soap. And before you say, Dr. Lee, come on, it's just soap, I want you to stay with me here, because what I'm about to share with you is backed by real science. And it genuinely surprised me when I first started diving into this research. What is on that soap label is not what your skin needs. And in many cases, it is the exact opposite. I'm a physician and a researcher, and I've spent years studying how the body defends itself against disease. I work in the space of angiogenesis, the immune system, the microbiome, stem cell regeneration. All the systems your body uses to keep you healthy from the inside out. And here's something most people don't realise. Your skin is not just a wrapper. It is an active, living organ. It is your body's largest organ, and it has its own immune system, its own ecosystem of microorganisms, its own defense network. And when you wash with the wrong soap, you are not cleaning that system. You are attacking it. You are doing more damage than you realise, and the consequences can go way beyond dry skin or a little irritation. So let me walk you through this. Let me show you exactly what is inside the soaps that most people are using, why these ingredients are a problem, and what you should be doing instead. Because once you understand the science here, you will never look at your soap the same way again. Let's start with the skin microbiome, because this is the foundation of everything I'm going to talk about today. Your skin is home to trillions of microorganisms, bacteria, fungi, viruses, and together they form what scientists call the skin microbiome. Now, I know that word bacteria on your skin might make you want to reach for the soap immediately, but here is the thing. These microorganisms are not your enemies. They are your partners. They protect you. They train your immune cells. They produce antimicrobial compounds that fight off pathogens. They maintain the pH balance of your skin. They help regulate inflammation. Research published in the journal Science of Translational Medicine has shown that disrupting the skin microbiome is directly linked to conditions like eczema, psoriasis, rosacea, acne, and even accelerated skin aging. When you strip away these protective microbes with the wrong soap, you are leaving your skin defenseless. And that is exactly what many popular soaps do. Now let's talk about the first and perhaps most alarming ingredient I want you to look for on your soap label, and that is triclosan. Triclosan is an antibacterial chemical that has been added to soaps, body washes, and hand sanitizers for decades. The idea was simple: kill bacteria, stay clean. Sounds good, right? Well, here is the problem. Triclosan does not discriminate. It kills the bad bacteria and the good bacteria. It wipes out the entire ecosystem on your skin. It's like burning down a rainforest to get rid of a few weeds. And the damage does not stop there. The FDA actually banned triclosan from consumer hand soaps back in 2016 because manufacturers could not prove it was safe for long-term daily use. Studies showed that triclosan can disrupt thyroid hormone function, interfere with estrogen signaling in the body, and contribute to antibiotic resistance. Pretty alarming, right? And here's the thing. Even though it was banned in hand soaps, triclosan still shows up in other products. So you need to check your labels. If you see triclosan or triclocarbon on the ingredient list, put that product down and walk away. The second ingredient I want you to know about is sodium lauryl sulfate, which you will almost always see listed as SLS. This is the ingredient that makes your soap foam up into all those satisfying bubbles. And we have been conditioned to believe that more lather means more clean. But that is a marketing myth, not science. SLS is a surfactant, and it is extremely effective at stripping oils. The problem is that your skin needs its natural oils. Those oils are part of the skin barrier, what scientists call the stratum corneum. This barrier is your body's first line of defense against environmental toxins, allergens, pollutants, and pathogens. When SLS repeatedly strips that barrier, the skin becomes permeable. Things that should not get into your body start getting in. Your immune system gets triggered. Inflammation follows. Research published in the International Journal of Cosmetic Science found that regular exposure to SLS damages the skin barrier and impairs its ability to repair itself. Over time, this leads to chronic dryness, redness, sensitivity, and increased risk of skin infections. So those bubbles are not cleaning you, they are costing you. The third culprit is parabens. Parabens are preservatives used to extend the shelf life of soaps, shampoos, and body washes. You will see them listed as methylparaben, ethylparaben, propylparaben, or butylparaben. Now here is what concerns me as a physician. Parabens are endocrine disruptors. They mimic estrogen in the body. And when synthetic estrogen-like compounds enter your bloodstream through the skin, they can interfere with your hormonal system. Studies have actually detected parabens in human breast tissue samples. Research from the University of Reading found parabens in 99% of breast cancer tissue samples they examined. Now I want to be careful here. Correlation is not causation, and I always want to be scientifically rigorous. But when you have a chemical that disrupts hormone signaling, and it is showing up inside human tissue, that is something we need to take seriously. I'm not saying parabens cause cancer, but I am saying there is no good reason to keep putting them on your body when paraben-free alternatives exist. The fourth ingredient is one that sounds harmless, but is arguably one of the most deceptive things on a personal care label, and that is fragrance. One word, fragrance, can legally hide a cocktail of hundreds of undisclosed chemicals. Under current US law, companies do not have to disclose what is in their fragrance formula because it is considered a trade secret. So when you see fragrance or parfum on your soap label, you have no idea what you are actually putting on your body. Many fragrance compounds are known allergens. Some are classified as potential hormone disruptors. Others are respiratory irritants. The Environmental Working Group has identified over 3,000 individual chemicals that can be hidden under the term fragrance in personal care products. And because soap sits on your skin, because you are washing your hands multiple times a day, the repeated exposure adds up. If you have sensitive skin, if you struggle with rashes, if your eczema never fully clears up, synthetic fragrance could absolutely be part of the problem. The fifth issue I want to talk about is something that goes beyond individual ingredients, and that is the concept of pH disruption. Healthy skin has a slightly acidic pH, around 4.5 to 5.5. This acidic environment is what your skin microbiome thrives in. It is what keeps harmful bacteria from colonizing the surface of your skin. Traditional bar soaps are highly alkaline, often with a pH between 9 and 11. Every time you wash with an alkaline soap, you are neutralizing the acid mantle of your skin. You are temporarily changing the environment so that the protective bacteria cannot thrive, while harmful bacteria can take hold more easily. Research has shown that a disrupted skin pH is associated with increased Staphylococcus aureus colonization. That is the bacteria linked to skin infections, impetigo, and even aggravated eczema. And here is the thing. It takes hours for your skin's pH to recover after washing with a harsh alkaline soap. If you are washing multiple times a day, your skin's pH may never fully return to its healthy baseline. Now let me give you some very practical guidance on what to do, because I am not here to just scare you. I'm here to give you information so that you can make better choices. The first thing I want you to do is go to your bathroom right now, pick up every soap, body wash, and hand soap you own, and flip it over. Read the ingredient list. Look for triclosan, triclocarban, SLS, SLES, parabens in any form, and the word fragrance or parfum. If you see these on the label, it is time to make a switch. What you want to look for instead are products that use gentle plant-derived cleansers, like cocoa glucoside or decyl glucoside. These are mild surfactants that clean effectively without stripping the skin barrier. You want a soap that is pH balanced, and more brands are starting to list their pH on the label, which is a great sign. You want products that are fragrance-free or that use only essential oils for scent, and even then, less is more. And you want products without parabens. Again, this is easy to find now, and many brands proudly label their products as paraben-free. I also want to talk for a moment about the obsession with antibacterial soaps, especially since the pandemic, because a lot of people made the switch to antibacterial everything and never switched back. Here is what the science actually says. Regular soap, when used correctly, is equally effective at removing pathogens from your hands as antibacterial soap. The CDC, the FDA, and major infectious disease organizations all say the same thing. Plain soap and water, used for at least 20 seconds, is what you need. You do not need antibacterial additives to keep yourself protected. What those additives do is destroy your skin microbiome, contribute to antibiotic resistance, and introduce unnecessary chemicals into your body. Save the antibacterial products for true clinical or medical situations. Your daily hand washing and shower do not require them. Now, in my book Eat to Beat Disease, I write extensively about how the body's defense systems work together, the microbiome being one of the most critical. And what I have come to understand through years of research is that we tend to think about the microbiome only in the context of the gut. But the skin microbiome is equally powerful, equally important, and equally vulnerable to the choices we make every day. The foods you eat, the products you put on your skin, the environment you live in, all of these things shape the health of your skin's ecosystem. Taking care of your skin microbiome is not vanity, it is health strategy. Let me also mention something that I think a lot of people overlook, and that is how soap affects children's skin. Children have thinner skin than adults. Their skin barrier is still developing. Their microbiome is still being established. And the ingredients in conventional soaps, SLS, synthetic fragrances, harsh preservatives, are even more impactful on developing skin. Research has linked early disruption of the skin microbiome in infants and young children to higher rates of eczema, skin allergies, and even food sensitivities later in life. If you are a parent, please be especially careful about what you are putting on your child's skin. Go fragrance-free, go gentle, go pH balanced. It really matters. Here is another practical tip I want to give you. Less is more when it comes to soap. I know this sounds counterintuitive, but you do not need to soap your entire body every single day. The most important areas to wash with soap are your hands, your armpits, your groin area, and your feet. The rest of your body, your arms, your legs, your torso. In most cases, water alone is sufficient for daily cleansing. Allowing those areas to maintain their natural oils and their microbial balance will do your skin enormous good. This is not about hygiene. This is about working with your body's natural systems instead of against them. Top dermatologists around the world are saying this now, and the science fully supports it. If you want to go even further in supporting your skin health, think about what you are eating, because the skin microbiome is connected to the gut microbiome. Foods that feed healthy gut bacteria, fermented foods like yogurt, kimchi and kefir, prebiotic-rich foods like garlic, onions, leeks and asparagus. These actually support the diversity and resilience of your skin microbiome as well. Omega-3 fatty acids found in fatty fish like salmon and sardines help maintain the integrity of the skin barrier from the inside. And polyphenol-rich foods like blueberries, green tea and extra virgin olive oil have been shown in research to have anti-inflammatory effects on the skin. What you eat shows up on your skin. I cannot say that strongly enough. So let me bring this all together for you. Your soap is not neutral. It is either working with your body's defense systems or it is working against them. The conventional soaps that most people use every day contain ingredients, triclosan, SLS, parabens, synthetic fragrances, that disrupt the skin microbiome, impair the skin barrier, alter your skin's pH, and introduce potentially harmful chemicals into your body. The good news is that the switch is simple. You do not need to spend a lot of money. You do not need to completely overhaul your bathroom. You just need to read labels and make smarter choices. Look for pH-balanced, fragrance-free, sulfate-free, paraben-free products. Use antibacterial soap only when truly necessary. Do not overwash your body. And support your skin from the inside out with the right nutrition. Your skin is working incredibly hard every single day to protect you. It is time to start protecting it back. I hope you learned something new today, and I hope this changes the way you look at that bottle of soap the next time you reach for it. Take care of your skin, and your skin will take care of you. I'll catch you on the next video.